Hi again, everybody. Chris Lewis coming to you from Falcon Country. We're actually in the JROTC room here this afternoon, and we are with Xojier Lewis, no relation, and he's one of our cadets here at the JROTC, and there's a huge special opportunity that he's been presented with that we're going to be talking about here. And without further ado, let me introduce Colonel Kevin Riley of the JROTC. And Colonel Riley, why don't you go ahead and talk about why we're here today.
Good afternoon. The Air Force Junior ROTC Flight Academy is an approximately 8-week summer aviation training program conducted at 24 partnering universities nationwide. Upon successful completion of the program, students are awarded a private pilot certification. The Flight Academy is intended to inspire and encourage high school youth toward aviation careers. The scholarship program is a collaborative effort between the aerospace industry and the Air Force to address a national pilot shortage. This year, the U.S. Air Force is again funding another round of scholarships for AFR JROTC cadets to attend private pilot training at partner universities and colleges during the summer of 2024. Selected cadets were identified through a very competitive boarding process. The scholarship will pay for round-trip airfare, room and board, course tuition, and flight hours, which are not cheap, by the way, required to potentially earn a private pilot certificate through an in-residence program. Cadets will be engaged in an accelerated and intensive flight training program that operates up to 6 or 7 days a week, weekends and holidays included, with the intent for cadets to earn their private pilot's certification or license. Congratulations.
Well, congratulations. Let's give them How do you feel right now?
Feel kind of happy about it.
Happy? That's all you got?
Not a very excitable person.
He says he's not a very excitable person. I love that. I got to ask you, where did you hear about the scholarship, and what made you want to apply?
Well, one day, Colonel sent out an email saying that the scholarship was available for everybody as long as we signed up for it. So I decided to do it. I always wanted to be a pilot. Well, not really be a pilot, but fly a plane and learn how to do it. But, you know, expensive.
It's very expensive. And what about flying interests you? Is there anything that has brought out a love of being in the air?
Not really. It's just more of an interest in something that it seemed really fun and cool to do, to be able to fly planes around. And, you know, it's different than being in a car and driving around. You get places faster. You get to see a lot more.
A little bit different.
A little bit different.
And what do you see yourself doing with this opportunity?
I see myself I just want to be able to get the license and learn how to fly different types of aircraft and, you know, get the opportunity that I really wouldn't have gotten any other way.
You see yourself maybe using that, like Colonel mentioned, there's the commercial pilot shortage, maybe becoming a commercial pilot one day?
Maybe. It wasn't really in the plan to become a commercial pilot,
No.
but it's on the table now.
It's on the table, there you go, exactly. Now, has the magnitude of how special this is hit you yet? I mean, you're one of just 171 cadets worldwide to receive this scholarship. And how in the world does that feel to you, being, you know, part of that select few?
The magnitude hasn't hit yet. I'm still kind of just, it is what it is right now.
It is what it is. Are you prepared to be away from home for 8 weeks and maybe working sometimes 6 to 7 days a week?
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be hard, but not nothing I can't manage.
Nothing you can't manage, you said?
Yeah,
Nice.
It's got to be done, I'll do it.
And do you know which university you'll be doing your training at?
No, they haven't decided those yet.
What are you hoping for?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know all 24 that well, so I'm kind of just a roll of the dice with how it turns out.
I love this attitude. I mean, it's so easygoing, and you know, just it is what it is, and wherever life takes you, that's where you end up.
Yeah.
That is great. How long have you been a member of the JROTC program here at Fitch?
This will be my 3rd year now.
3rd year, and how did you hear about the program and what made you decide to join it?
It was honestly through a counselor that I heard the program. It was during COVID, so I didn't get to see the show that the ROTC puts on for the 8th graders that they normally would. I just heard through a counselor that there was a aerospace program that was being offered at Fitch, and it'd be their 2nd year doing it, so I just decided to join.
Really? So 8th grade, it sparked your interest, huh?
Yep.
Wow, that is really cool. Tell me about some of the projects, and maybe tell everyone that's watching today about some of the projects that you guys do in the program and have gotten to work on, and what's been your favorite so far?
Well, I feel like the ROTC has really grown over the past few years. We were able to establish a Raider team and go on Tough Mudders and competitions. Like, those have been the most fun things that we've done. It was a team of just 4 of us because that's how many we had at the time, but we were able to fly down to St. Louis on one of the military aircraft because, you know, teaching the friends with the people at the reserve base, so they just got us a flight, free ride down there. And then we did the competition, we came back after staying a few days over the weekend. And yeah, it's probably the most fun we had.
Had you ever been on one of the military planes from the air base?
Yeah, we flew a C-137 down to St. Louis, and then we had a field trip that we went down to fly around for a bit.
So it didn't scare you flying from here to St. Louis because you'd already done it, huh?
Yeah, actually going on the C-137s for the field trip was my first time ever.
That was the first time?
Yeah.
And you still went?
Yeah.
I could not have done that, so I applaud you for that. Well, this might be a little bit of a surprise to you, but I'm going to send things back to Colonel Riley, and he's got something that he would like to present to you.
Well, you're going to have to stand up for this one because you're out of uniform. That says captain on it, and you should be a major, so congratulations. Major.
Well, you have gone from Cadet Captain Lewis to Cadet Major Lewis. How are you feeling right now?
A little bit more excited, I guess.
I think this might have been the first time he's been speechless since we sat down today. So, did you ever expect this? Or are you just totally surprised right now?
I didn't expect it now. I didn't expect to hear it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, I'm sitting next to you right now, I can feel the excitement. So, and I'll speak to Mom and Dad. First off, how do you feel about this promotion in rank?
Oh, I'm so excited for him. He says he'll do something, and then he just does it. We don't even wait for the in-between to talk about anything. He just does it.
Dad, do you have anything to add to that?
Very proud of my son. From a young age, he's had certain goals, and we've always discussed about how hard work is its own reward. And so he's been a very purpose-driven individual. As you can see, he's very even-keeled because he keeps the end game in mind, and I'm just very proud of him. One more step on that path, you know.
I love
Admiral.
hearing from Dad there. That was nice. He says you're going to be an admiral. You see yourself as an admiral one day?
Sure.
I seriously love your personality. You can't beat this. So, Mom and Dad, how do you feel about this scholarship? I mean, like Colonel mentioned.
It's amazing. We didn't even
This, I mean,
think, you know.
This is a big deal. You know, I mean, you're getting an opportunity that you know, not many people have because it's so expensive.
So expensive, and he's so young. I didn't think it would be like right now.
Really? Well, we're happy for you, and you know, just can't wait to see what opportunities lie ahead for you. Do you foresee yourself having a career in the military? Obviously, Air Force. That's something you've considered after graduation?
Yeah, I wanted after graduation, like prior to the scholarship, to go to the Army as a PsyOps specialist because I'm able to speak Arabic and French, so I thought that would be the best way to use like my skill I had. But after this, I don't know, I still wanted to go to the military to use those skills specifically, and I never really found anything in the Air Force that did it, but you know, it turns out like that.
No, Colonel, you're not kicking him out of the program for saying that, are you? Are we allowed to say Army down here?
Army, yes.
About
yes.
$25.
Have you thought about the possibility of, I know you mentioned Army, but if you should end up in the Air Force, maybe the Space Force down the road since you love flying?
Maybe it just, if I find a job and a real path that utilizes what I'm good at and what I'm interested
going
in,
for it.
then yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. What have you learned as a JROTC cadet that you'll be able to take with you to use throughout your life?
Probably skills when it came to just speaking, giving speeches, talking and like to people in general. Like it's not that I was bad at it at first, but being in this program really helped me to be able to like have my personality where I'm able to just speak sometimes without being too frightened.
I can't imagine that that's something you had to learn.
It's hard, man.
It's hard, yeah. Well, you're doing a great job. Now, when you joined JROTC, were you aware of some of the educational opportunities like this scholarship you just received when you signed up?
No, these things just like I found out as I was going through ROTC.
You found that as you were going, and that leads me to this question here. If a younger student came to you and said they were interested and they were asking you questions about the program, what would you say to maybe help convince them to enter the JROTC? And maybe if you want to give your best recruitment speech, what would that be for someone who wanted to join the program at Fitch?
ROTC provides a lot of opportunities in general. This is still a new ROTC, so a lot of things that we can do, like scholarships, are just new and coming out, and we'll have a lot more in the future. Like the drone team, robotics team, and all these different things that we will have. Like we were able to provide different opportunities that you won't be able to get around. And not to mention even just life skills, like learning how to get up and speak and really do that ROTC can help you with.
Wow, I feel like I want to join right now. You just sold me. Well, Cadet Major Xojier Lewis, congratulations, and you've made us all proud. And let's have one big round of applause for him as we wrap up today.